Due to unforeseen technical difficulties, Saturday's broadcast of TLPW Saturday Night Showdown had to be delayed to Sunday. We apologize for this error and hope that you continue to watch TLPW Saturday Night Showdown. Thank you. Welcome everyone to TLPW Saturday Night Showdown. I am your host, Ring Announcer Guy, and welcome to the show. Oh, here we see our general manager, Noah Alexander, coming down to the ring to share some news with us. Walking with a purpose today. Let's hear what he has to say. Welcome, everyone, to Saturday Night Showdown. Tonight, we not only have 3 title matches, but the beginning of an intercontinental title tournament. I hope that you all are ready for the show that we have put together for you. And have a great night, all of you. Wow, Noah Alexander here to start off the show with a bang. Mentioning tonight's card. That's right, folks. We have 3 title matches as well as the first 2 rounds of our Intercontinental title bracket. And it looks like we're getting straight into the action with the first match of the night for our Tag Team Championships. With our first entrance, they've made their name across multiple well-known promotions, and now they're here in TLPW. It's the Motor City Machine Guns. Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, decorated champions in many other promotions, but tonight, will they become the first ever TLPW champions? We will see tonight. Now, I don't have a lot of information on their opponents, but I do know a bit about the Motor City Machine Guns, and that is that their contracts in the WWE recently ended after, of course, TLPW bought and purchased WWE and AEW and CZW. TLPW kind of bought everything, including me. I did have a family. I don't know where they are. But next is one half of our next tag team. Let's see if the camera pans to him yet. Yes, it's true. He's back from retirement. It is the CZW legend, Sick Nick Mondo. Sick Nick Mondo, of course, famous for his iconic matches in CZW. His Tournament of Death match against Zandig. Pretty much all of his Tournament of Death matches. His 2017 movie, The Trade. He is quite the icon of ultra-violence. And we're very happy to have him here in TLPW. Very unpredictable, Sick Nick Mondo. You never know what kind of violence will happen in a match. However, this is a regular match. This is not a no disqualifications match. So Nick Mondo might be a little out of his element here. We'll have to wait and see if that impacts his performance here tonight. And the next entrant, another icon of the deathmatch scene. Some might even call him the Deathmatch King. It's Nick Gage. Most known for his bouts in CZW as well as Game Changer Wrestling. Notably his matches against the likes of David Arquette and Matt Cardona. Some of the best hardcore matches in recent memory. Him and Sick Nick Mondo make a great pairing. However, yet again, I have to wonder, will the fact that this match is not no disqualifications impact their performance tonight? We'll have to see. There we see our beautiful TLPW Tag Team Championships that are on the line tonight. The beautiful purple straps being held up by our official. Looks like we have Sick Nick Mondo starting it off against Chris Sabin. Ooh, some brutal kicks to the chest and almost the neck there, Sick Nick Mondo. And now straight to the spine. And a second one. Sick Nick Mondo so far just stomping a hole into the chest. Oh, he's going outside. He's going outside. Oh, and he's grabbing a chair. Again, this is not a no disqualification match. If he uses that chair, he will be disqualified. Oh, and the referee just takes it out of his hands. And a springboard missing attempt. And a standing senton. Ascending forward flip senton. Sorry. Sick Nick Mondo off the ropes. Going for a beautiful Hurricane Rana. Chris Sabin goes outside. Oh, and Sick Nick Mondo kicks the ref straight in the back of the head. And yet again, he's going for a weapon. Yet another chair. Chris Sabin outside, and a kick to the gut to Sick Nick Mondo. Knocks the chair straight out of his hands. Sick Nick Mondo catches the kick, returns it. Oh, but Chris Sabin catches the legs. Sick Nick Mondo straight onto the ground. Sick Nick Mondo reverses it. Now Chris Sabin's on the ground. Sick Nick Mondo has that chair. Sick Nick Mondo just got himself and his teammate disqualified. Folks, I don't quite know what's going on here. He's not stopping. Titles can't be won by disqualification, so I think that means that we don't have tag team champions yet. Well, that gets cleaned up. Let's talk about our next match. Our next match is the first in the Intercontinental title tournament. And here is our first competitor. And here is our first participant in this match, Aleister Black. A storied career from Aleister Black, starting off on the Indies, then making a name for himself in NXT, and then briefly on the main WWE roster. Then he jumped over to AEW, formed the House of Black, and now he is here in TLPW, trying to win our Intercontinental title. He's well known for his strong kicks and overall being kind of creepy. We will have to see how this match plays out. And our next opponent, or our next participant, sorry. Ooh, it is Jensen Briggs. Now, I don't know a lot about him, but I do know that he was in NXT, Brooks Jensen. Again, like I was saying, I do not know a lot about this competitor. He was in NXT, but other than that, I don't really know much. However, he has quite the challenge ahead of him in Aleister Black. I believe it's Aleister. Had to check my notes there. In the background there, you can see our foreign announcer team. I, of course, am in the top box of the stadium. Whoa, Brooks Jensen starting out with what looks to be a famouser and going for the pin. Locking up here. Ooh, switching to a headlock. Oh, Brooks Jensen wrenching that headlock. Oh, Aleister Black escapes it, traps the leg. Ooh, Aleister Black starting with those kicks that he's known so well for, and then a knee to the face, following a springboard moonsault. He's moving faster than I can speak. Oh, and he has Brooks Jensen's head in head scissors, and then just started elbowing him. Ooh, reversal, grounding Malachi Black, dropping the elbow on him. Targeting the arm of Malachi Black. Now, if I were Brooks Jensen, I'd try to target Malachi's legs. I'm just going to keep calling him Malachi. I'd try to target his legs to try to weaken that black mass, that head kick that he likes to use. Oh, and they're trading blows here. Aleister Black getting the upper hand, telling Brooks Jensen, hit me, come on, hit me harder. Oh, but it looks like Aleister Black might be in the lead here. It's hard to say. Oh, Brooks Jensen catches them. Oh, and they are just going at it. Punches are flying here in TLPW. And another punch, and Aleister Black has the lead. Aleister Black sitting in the corner, setting up for something. Could it be a running knee straight to the face, busting Brooks Jensen open? That might be the end of the match here, folks. Oh, Aleister Black setting up for it. The Black Mass straight to the head of Brooks Jensen. 1, 2, 3. Aleister Black advances to the second round of the Intercontinental title tournament.
Here is your winner,
Aleister Black has to be very happy with himself after his win tonight. The second match in the Intercontinental title tournament will happen later tonight. However, first we have a 4-women gauntlet match for the TLPW Women's World Championship between Lyra Valkyria, Gigi Dolan, Shotzi, and Julia. Making her entrance is Gigi Dolan. Gigi Dolan, a very gifted technical wrestler. Sorry, not technical, very gifted striker. While she makes her entrance, we should go over the rules here. The rules of a gauntlet match is that 2 superstars will start in the ring, and every 30 seconds another superstar will enter. Elimination can only occur by pinfall or submission, and the match continues until 1 superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner and your new TLPW Women's Champion. Gigi Dolan looking to be your first ever TLPW Women's Champion. But she has quite a bit of competition tonight. Competition like the next person entering. That's right, the Sensation from NXT. Of course, originally starting her career in Japan, having some great matches, was in WWE and is now here in TLPW.
from Tokyo,
Julia. Julia making her way to the ring. Gigi Dolan might have some trouble here, as Julia does have the longer in-ring career and more ring experience. We will have to see. But if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that this match is going to be a barn burner. However, you have to think that these two competitors are at quite the disadvantage by having the number 1 and 2 spots in the gauntlet match. The third and fourth entrant will have a more competitive advantage by just showing up later in the match, having that fresh start compared to the people who have been in there longer, and that might be the key to winning this match for that entrant. Oh, a strong punch by Gigi Dolan, knocking Julia down. Gigi Dolan targeting the legs of Julia. Stomping the midsection and just stepping right over. A kick to the, again, midsection by Gigi Dolan. And our first entrant is coming in. Gigi Dolan going to the outside, possibly looking for a weapon. And she is. Oh, and a strong blow by Julia to Gigi Dolan as our next entrant enters the ring. Oh, Gigi Dolan straight into the turnbuckle post, and Lyra Valkyria is here, which means that Shotzi will be the fourth and final entrant of this match. That does mean, however, that Shotzi does have the advantage, as I was talking about earlier, of being the last person in the match. Lyra Valkyria, a beautiful Hurricane Rana, to Gigi Dolan. Now Julia just in almost a Lou Thez press there to Gigi Dolan. And I believe that was the timer for our next entrant, which is Shotzi. And Julia is going for a weapon. Julia grabs a kendo stick and starts chasing Shotzi. A smart tactic. Shotzi reverses it though. Irish whips Julia into the corner and goes for a stomp. Julia reverses it. A kick to the midsection by Shotzi. Going for a pin, looking to eliminate Julia. A smart move. But didn't quite make it past one there. A springboard crossbody to Julia by Lyra Valkyria. Julia rolls out of the ring. A smart move. You cannot lose the match if you are not in the ring. A back body drop to Shotzi from Lyra Valkyria. Again, Shotzi rolls out of the ring. You have to think that these competitors know what they are doing here. Again, if you are not in the ring, you cannot be pinned and you cannot submit. As long as you cannot lose the match by pinfall or submission unless you are in the ring. They very well could also decide to go grab some weapons, which Gigi Dolan is doing. That could be the equalizer between the time spent outside of the match and the time spent in it. Oh, and Gigi Dolan using the kendo stick not only against Julia, but also Lyra Valkyria. Gigi Dolan has Julia in a move that I cannot remember the name of, but I believe it was AJ Lee's old finisher. Lyra Valkyria going for a weapon after Irish whipping Shotzi into the barricade. Lyra Valkyria grabs a chair. Shotzi kicks it out of her hands and is now looking to put Shotzi back into the ring. A punch to the face by Julia to Gigi Dolan, having her on the ropes. Then Shotzi intervenes. Julia busy with Shotzi right now. Now, Now Julia turning around to Lyra Valkyria, who's now up on the apron. Lyra Valkyria jumps over, stomping onto Julia's chest. Folks, it seems that Shotzi and Gigi Dolan are unable to reach each other. It does seem like time is starting to take its toll in this match. Lyra Valkyria goes for a pin, didn't even get one. Lyra Valkyria possibly making a mistake here by throwing Shotzi out of the ring. Oh, and Julia is going up for what looks to be a superplex. Oh, a superplex from the top rope. But Lyra Valkyria is there waiting with the kendo stick. Now trying to knock down Shotzi. Another springboard crossbody from Lyra Valkyria. But a kick to the knee stops her pace. I couldn't quite see that move, but it did look like almost a spinning facebuster, and our lights went out for a second there. That is an active issue we are having here in Time Loop Pro Wrestling. We have not been paying our electric bill lately, so lights are going on and off occasionally here. Oh, we have Julia looking for I don't quite know what you would call that, a package suplex. 1, 2, and 3. Gigi Dolan is eliminated. Julia is the only remaining of the original 2 entrants to this match. A second kendo stick has just been brought into the ring, I believe by Shotzi. Shotzi is now busted open as Lyra Valkyria smashed her face into that corner post. Julia looking for a hula hoop back body drop. Shotzi rolling out of the ring. Again, a smart move. Julia with the kendo stick, beating Lyra Valkyria with it at this pace. Unless Lyra is able to get away from it, I don't see her lasting very much longer in this match. Shotzi with a leaping fist, didn't quite get all of it. Oh, Julia hits that. Looks more like a brainbuster from this angle. Pinning Lyra Valkyria. 1, 2. A kick out at 2 by Lyra Valkyria. And Shotzi right behind Julia to hit her over the back with the kendo stick, the equalizer of this match. Julia almost looks like she was looking for a German suplex there. Irish whips Lyra Valkyria into the corner. A whirlwind driver of some sorts with 1, 2. A kick out at 2 by Shotzi. And a beautiful enziguri by Lyra Valkyria. This could be the end of it for Julia. Again, she's one of the original 2 entrants, so time may be taking its toll on her performance here. A lifting powerbomb. 1, 2. A kick out at 2 by Julia. Shotzi coming in with, is that a baseball bat? Lyra Valkyria reverses it into another driver. Not going for the pin for some reason, but instead going after Julia. German suplex by Lyra Valkyria, going to the outside, looking for yet another weapon. This time a sledgehammer. Just taking it to Shotzi. Lyra Valkyria goes for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And Shotzi has been eliminated from this match, leaving our final 2 competitors to Lyra Valkyria and Julia. Lyra taking Julia to the corner. A scoop slam by Lyra. Lyra's climbing to the top rope, looking to maybe perform a high-risk maneuver. A top rope leg drop to Julia. That might be it. 1, 2. A kick out at 2. Lyra cannot be happy. However, Julia might not have much more left in the tank here after how long she has been in this match and the beating she has taken. A Northern Lights suplex by Lyra Valkyria. Grabbing the kendo stick and breaking it over the head of Julia, and then a kick to the back of the neck. That cannot be good. A springboard, Lyra Valkyria going for the springboard leg drop. Julia reverses it, gets out of the ring, possibly looking for the weapon, but has to run back in, seeing that Lyra Valkyria is back up already. Lyra Valkyria going for a wrist lock there, reverses it. A roll up by Julia, 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Lyra Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria may be looking for another springboard crossbody. However, Russian leg sweep by Julia, and now more hammering blows to the face of Lyra Valkyria. Julia dragging her away from the ropes. That's that ring awareness that Julia has from her time as being a competitor, knowing that if your competitor is close to the ropes and you go for a pin, they could break it up by pinfall. By a rope break, sorry. And now Julia with the sledgehammer, taking it to the lower back, and the power's out again. Back on now. Taking it to the lower midsection, or the lower back, sorry, of Lyra Valkyria. Again, dragging her away from the ropes. I believe that she was looking for the pin, but Lyra Valkyria got back up. Oh, a guillotine choke? No, another beautiful, I don't even know what you would call that, but a suplex, maybe? Looks like Julia is looking for her finisher, that running knee. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and 3, and we have a brand new and our first ever TLPW Women's World Champion, Julia. As you can see her, she's celebrating in there with the belt. Lyra Valkyria cannot be very happy with how things went down tonight, but Julia definitely is, as she is your first and new TLPW Women's Champion. And next up, the second match in our Intercontinental title tournament, Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens. Both former NXT and former Universal Champions. So I cannot wait to see who comes out on top in this match. Kevin Owens, of course, coming from Montreal, Canada. Originally known on the Indies as Kevin Steen, having great matches in Ring of Honor against El Generico, who retired from wrestling, as we all know, to go open an orphanage. Legend states that El Generico is still out there somewhere, running an orphanage. Kevin Owens must be pretty excited for this match. This is his first chance at winning a title since he got in that fight, that street fight with Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble, before TLPW purchased the WWE. And next up, of course, is his opponent, Seth Rollins. Now, Rollins had a very similar career path to Kevin Owens, with one major exception. They both spent a decent amount of time in Ring of Honor, and then they both became NXT champions. However, one of these people became Triple H's hand-picked WWE champion when Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank title shot at the main event of WrestleMania 31, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, where he became the WWE champion. He later became the WWE US champion by defeating John Cena at Night of Champions. He also retired Sting for a time after hitting him with a buckle bomb. Seth Rollins was also the very first Universal Champion. And maybe he will become our very first Intercontinental Champion as well. We will have to wait and see. Starting off with a lockup from Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens throwing Seth Rollins into the corner there. Locking back up. Now Seth Rollins gets the power advantage, driving Kevin Owens into the corner, where the referee breaks it up, and then Seth Rollins back on the offensive, looking like he's targeting the knee of Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens with a neck break or a jawbreaker there. And a clothesline taking Seth Rollins down, going for the pin already. One, not even. Kevin Owens going for the arm of Seth Rollins. A splash. Kevin Owens telling Seth Rollins to get up. What is he looking for? Looking for a slap, a kick, and then a face buster onto the ground. Kevin Owens going up to the top rope for a high-risk maneuver here. A beautiful splash, and he goes for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins gets back, starts kneeing Kevin Owens in the face. Looking for a Falcon Arrow. It looks like Kevin Owens clipped his legs on the ropes, and then Seth Rollins follows it up with a leg drop. Grinding the tip of his boot into the head of Kevin Owens, then kicking him in the back. What's Seth Rollins looking for here? Seth Rollins, a springboard knee again to the face of Kevin Owens. 1, 2, oh, not 2? Nope, the referee says it was only a 1 count. Seth Rollins looking like he's getting frustrated. Has Kevin Owens in a submission hold. Kevin Owens breaks out of it. Irish whips Seth Rollins into the ropes. Ducks under him again. And then hits him with a... Oh, he was going for his pop-up powerbomb there, but Seth Rollins reverses it. Man just hit him with the knees. Seth Rollins going for the pedigree. But Kevin Owens has him figured out and reverses it. Kevin Owens punching the head of Seth Rollins. And now just stomping a mud hole in him. Kevin Owens telling Seth Rollins to get up. Kevin Owens striking blows, forcing Seth Rollins. A belly-to-belly suplex from Kevin Owens to Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens again waiting for his opponent to get up. Going for a stunner. This could be it. 1, 2. A kick out at 3, folks. Kevin Owens doesn't know how Seth Rollins is still in this match. Now Kevin Owens is again going after the already injured knee of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins has a history of knee injuries all the way back to the very first one, where at a house show, after going for a sunset flip, he buckled it. Since then, Seth Rollins hasn't moved the same. He's had multiple surgeries on it. So that is a very clear weak point. But Seth Rollins is going for it, for the curb stomp. And he goes for the pin. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2 by Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens rolls out of the ring. Seth Rollins with a punch. Looking for an electric chair drop. Irish whip, throwing Kevin Owens just across the floor there. Kevin Owens going for a big boot. Seth Rollins dodges it, hitting him with multiple strikes to the head. Seth Rollins looking to throw Kevin Owens into the steel post there. Kevin Owens retaliates with a big boot, landing it this time. And now he's back to going after the knee of Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens Irish whips Seth Rollins into the ring, but he reverses it, and the lights are back out, and they're back on now. Hope we get that issue fixed before the main event. Kevin Owens reverses some kind of running corner, goes for a springboard dive, but misses. Seth Rollins was just too far away. Irish whip to Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens throwing him outside of the ring. I don't know what you would call that. A running DDT, maybe? From Kevin Owens taking down Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens again going for an Irish whip to throw Seth into the ring, but he reverses it, throwing Kevin Owens into the ring. Seth Rollins almost looking like he was going for a neck breaker, but instead a punch to the back of Kevin Owens. Seth Rollins throwing Kevin Owens into the corner there, looking for the... Oh my gosh, it's the buckle bomb. That's the move that retired Sting. 1, 2, and 3. Seth Rollins moves on to the second round of our Intercontinental title bracket. I worry about the health of Kevin Owens after this. That buckle bomb is the move that retired Sting for almost a decade. So I very much so worry that Kevin Owens may be seriously injured after that move. Seth Rollins taking it in, knowing that in the next round, he may be facing an opponent. But next up is our TLPW World Championship match. Will Ospreay faces Finn Balor in a TLC contest. This match will be one for the ages as we see who the first ever TLPW World Champion will be. Our first entrant in the tables, ladders, and chairs match for the TLPW World Heavyweight Championship. First person entering the match is Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay, the aerial assassin, known for his high-flying moves. However, he also has some hard strikes that Finn Balor will have to avoid if he wants to win this match. Will Ospreay looking confident. I hope he isn't overconfident and underestimating his opponent. Finn Balor is a world-renowned athlete, so it's going to take a lot from Will Ospreay to take him down for this match. However, Will Ospreay does have the move that almost killed Bryan Danielson. It did injure him. The Tiger Driver 93. So we will see if that comes out tonight. Will Ospreay looking to the crowd to power him up before this match. He's looking excited for this as the next as his opponent makes his entrance. Sorry about that, folks. Finn Balor making his entrance. Finn Balor, much like Will Ospreay, has won New Japan Pro Wrestling titles. However, for a little under 2 decades, a little over 1 decade, Finn Balor was in the WWE as one of their main event stars. Finn Balor used to these high-pressure championship matches. Finn Balor looking just as confident as Ospreay did. This will be a hard match for Ospreay to win. But the crowd sure seems to be behind Ospreay more than they are Balor, as you can hear the boos as he enters the ring. We're lucky that we aren't seeing the Demon Finn Balor tonight. Finn Balor's alter ego that he only brings out when it's do or die. Apparently this match was not enough to grant an appearance of the Demon, but there's always a chance that it comes out. There's our beautiful TLPW championship. And the match begins. Will Ospreay looking for a running power bomb there. Moving faster than I can speak. Will Ospreay Irish whipping Finn Balor into the corner and already going for a ladder, possibly trying to get this get this match done quick. Finn Balor already out of the corner, landing some striking blows and a sling blade on Will Ospreay, and now he's going for the ladder, but Will Ospreay gets up, hits him with multiple kicks, and then slams him into the ground. Will Ospreay kicking, and then a standing moonsault. Standing flippy move of some sort to Finn Balor. And back to the stomps, possibly going after his leg there. You can't climb the ladder if you don't have legs. However, as Will Ospreay is out of the ring, Finn Balor moves the ladder to the middle of the ring, possibly looking to climb up it. Will Ospreay gets back in, Finn Balor knocks him down. Finn Balor hitting some kicks and strikes, and a lung buster. And a double axe handle from the top rope to the outside of the ring from Finn Balor. And now a kendo stick, taking out his anger on Will Ospreay. Looking for another weapon, he pulls out a steel chair. He drops it, and a Hurricane Rana from Will Ospreay takes Finn Balor down. Will Ospreay looking like he's targeting the arm as well. And a package suplex from Will Ospreay. Now again, going for the arm and legs. Again, you need not only your legs to climb the ladder, but also your arms. So if you have neither, you can't really climb them. Will Ospreay hitting Finn Balor with a table. Will Ospreay taking Finn Balor back into the ring. Ooh, twisting his arm. And now Finn Balor back in with some strikes. Finn Balor stalking his prey. Finn Balor climbing the ladder, trying to get this over quick, possibly. He's reaching for the title. Oh, but he gets hit before he can grab it. Now Will Ospreay's going for the title. Will Ospreay has a grasp on the belt, now dropping it. Finn Balor going for a leaping senton over the top rope. Doesn't quite get all of it. A beautiful arm drag from Finn Balor to Will Ospreay. Finn Balor going to the top rope. A splash. That might have done more damage to Balor than it did Ospreay. Finn Balor taking Will Ospreay to the ropes, kicking him in the leg. And now looking to drop him over the top rope through a table. Finn Balor now going for a chair and running around. Again, from the looks of it, to take out Ospreay. Then throwing it at her. Or at him, sorry, at Ospreay. Finn Balor back in the ring, looking to climb back up and become our first ever TLPW World Heavyweight Champion. Sorry, I'm getting notes in here from our general manager, Noah Alexander. Our first ever World Champion, as the weight class does not matter. Will Ospreay knocking over the ladder, sending Finn Balor dropping to the floor. Ospreay looking if Balor will get up. He could be looking for the hidden blade here, but he's not. Instead, climbing to the outside, looking for another senton over the ropes into the ring. A DDT to Balor from Ospreay. Ospreay picking up the ladder, setting it up. He could be looking to climb up there and take the title down. This time again, asking for Balor to get up. Looking to hit Balor. Balor ducks it and now hits him with a reverse DDT. Irish whip into the corner by Finn Balor. A scoop slam to Ospreay from Balor. Finn Balor climbing up. He could be looking for the coup de grace here. Doesn't look like it. Instead, looking for a stomp to the shoulders, similar to the coup de grace, but not the same. And he's climbing up at the title. We may see it. He's climbing to the top of the ladder. He was looking for the coup de grace from the top of the ladder. That could have very well killed Will Ospreay. A Canadian destroyer to Finn Balor. Finn Balor might not be able to recover from this one. Will Ospreay grabbing a second ladder from under the ring. Climbing back in. Looking to hit Balor with a super kick. Didn't look like he got all of it. Balor throwing him out of the ring. Now climbing the ladder. Trying to get that championship belt. Ospreay pushing it over yet again. Now the repeated strain of being knocked down may take its toll on him. A top rope splash to Ospreay, or from Ospreay to Balor. Ospreay has the ladder and is setting it up again in the middle of the ring. Ooh. Making Finn Balor's face go into the ropes, and Ospreay starts climbing. He's reaching for the title. He almost has it, and he has it in his grasp. All he has to do is undo the clasps on the back, and we may have a brand new champion. Oh, but Finn Balor gets up in the nick of time to stop him, and Ospreay falls off of the ladder onto the second ladder, and Ospreay's climbing back up. Balor going outside to try to grab a weapon, but Ospreay climbing back up. This time, Balor's peeling him off of the ladder like a sticker, and then Irish whipping him over the ropes. Finn Balor's not even going for the title right now. He is just looking to inflict pain on Will Ospreay. Stomping the back of the neck of Ospreay. Now going for a chair, hitting him right in the back. Finn Balor now running back into the ring as Will Ospreay gets up, dodging his attack, but not dodging the kick to the leg and a standing stomp to the chest of Ospreay. Balor going up, looking for what looked like a diving knee straight to the head of Ospreay. He could be looking for the coup de grace here, and he hits it. That could have done serious damage to the ribs and gut of Will Ospreay. This may be the end of the match, folks. Balor grasping for the title. He has it with one hand. All he needs to do is undo the hooks. He has two hands. Ospreay pushes the ladder. Balor's hanging. Will Ospreay with a powerbomb onto the ladder, possibly seriously injuring Finn Balor. Time will only tell, but oh no, he is moving and he's getting up. Will Ospreay up the ladder, again reaching for the title. Finn Balor able to stop him. Strikes to the back of Will Ospreay, again peeling Will Ospreay off. Now, I don't quite know what Finn was going for there, but Will Ospreay hitting him with some strikes and a kick. Will Ospreay could be trying to... Oh, no, some strikes in the corner. What I was going to say is Ospreay could be trying to set up for the hidden blade, but now he is climbing up the ladder. Balor out in the corner. Balor is up. Balor again knocking Ospreay out. At this point, if you're Ospreay, you must be thinking, what must I do to keep Balor down? And Balor's probably thinking the exact same thing about Ospreay. Balor up top. He's not even going for the title at this point. Again, he's just trying to inflict damage onto Ospreay. What is he looking for here? He's looking for a double axe handle from the ladder. And now pulling out a kendo stick. Looking to use it on Ospreay. Ospreay reverses into a head scissors. A Hurricane Rana. Ospreay is now trying to do the hidden blade, but there is a ladder in the way. He goes around it and hits Finn Balor with the hidden blade. This very well could be it. Will Ospreay at the top of the ladder. Finn Balor just stirring back. One arm on the belt from Will Ospreay. Two arms. Ospreay hanging as Finn Balor. Finn Balor power bombs Will Ospreay onto a ladder, much like Will Ospreay did to Finn earlier. No signs of life from Ospreay after that vicious power bomb. Balor now wrenching at the neck of Will Ospreay, then slamming him back down into the ladder. Again, going after the legs. You can't climb a ladder if you don't have legs. Balor now going for the ladder. He's dancing around Ospreay, almost mocking him. Balor sets up the ladder. Balor with a sling. So much is going on. I'm losing the ability to speak. Balor hits Ospreay with a sling blade. Ospreay does a kip up. Balor is up there with the belt. Ospreay pulling him off of the ladder, kicking him in the upper thigh, and then the midsection. Ospreay looking for a power bomb. Or maybe not. Looking for a package Northern Lights suplex. That is part of the technical prowess of Will Ospreay that you just do not see every day here in TLPW. Ospreay looking for yet another hidden blade, but Balor ducks it. Looking for the elbow to the chest. Balor possibly looking for the chair again or something else to inflict more pain on Will Ospreay. On the second chair, he could have just picked one up the floor, but splattering the chair into the back of Will Ospreay, putting the chair down just to grab him, but an elbow from Ospreay, putting some space between the two, and then a kick to the thigh. And it looks like we have an all-out slugfest here at TLPW. So far, Ospreay in the lead, but now, Finn Balor taking the strikes. Finn Balor won that fight there, folks. And now Ospreay is back on the ground. Balor, cold and calculated, trying to figure out his next move so he can put Ospreay away and climb up the ladder. Balor climbing to the top rope. What could he be looking for here? A double axe handle from the top rope. Balor climbing up the ladder with more vim and vigor than ever. Possibly looking for a dive, but then changing his mind, seeing that Ospreay was stirring up. Ospreay busting open Finn on the turnbuckle. Ospreay a running punch into the corner. Ospreay now grabbing the kendo stick that Balor brought in and hitting him with it. Again, looking like he's targeting the legs of Balor. He drops it, but then picks it back up and breaks it on the leg of Finn Balor. And now he begins climbing the ladder. Possibly for the last time. Finn Balor does a kip up. Will Ospreay standing on top. And he is thrown out. And he lands awkwardly on not only the ladder itself, but also a chair. I seriously worry for the health of Will Ospreay. He very well could be seriously injured right now. Let's get a replay of him falling down off of that ladder. And a coup de grace from Balor as we come back from the replay. That very well could be it. That could be the end of Will Ospreay. Balor setting up a ladder in the middle of the ring. Balor going for a kick. Ospreay reverses it. Ospreay going for a punch. Balor reverses it. A brainbuster from Finn Balor to Will Ospreay. That very well could be the end of the match right there as Balor climbs the ladder. He's reaching for it. He has one hand on the belt. Now he just needs to undo the clasp. And he does it, and Finn Balor is your brand new TLPW World Champion. Look at some moves here from the match. The double axe handle to the outside set the pace. And then Ospreay again attacking him with the table. The arm drag from Balor showing his dominance throughout the match. All leading up to this final strike that took out Ospreay. Ospreay did manage to get some offense in. However, the power of Finn Balor was just too much for Ospreay to handle, leading to the final moment when Ospreay climbed that ladder, when Balor climbed that ladder and became your brand new TLPW World Champion. And there he is with his title belt, making him the first ever men's TLPW champion. Thank you for watching TLPW Saturday Night Showdown, and I'll see you next week.